No shape, no face, no pattern. The most feared force in power is the one you can't define. In a world obsessed with identity and structure, the most lethal strategy is simple. Assume formlessness. This is the 48th and final law from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, and it's the most terrifying of them all. We're taught to define ourselves, stick to a plan, build a brand, be consistent, be reliable. But power doesn't belong to the predictable, it belongs to the fluid. The moment you take a shape, the moment you commit to one strategy, one identity, one belief, you give your enemies a target. They can study you, they can imitate you, and eventually, they can destroy you. But what if you had no shape? What if you moved like water, adapting, slipping, bending, flowing through every obstacle? What if no one could pin you down? That is true power. Welcome to the edge. History proves this law again and again. Every great empire falls when it stops adapting. Rome, the Qing, the Ottomans. They started as formless revolutions, but collapsed under the weight of their own rigid systems. They became too proud, too structured, too predictable. And their enemies? They evolved, they adapted, they won. One leader ruled from towers and walls. He built structures, drew borders, took the high ground. But the other? He dissolved into the land itself. No lines, no uniform, no center. His forces moved like smoke, severing lifelines, vanishing into silence. They didn't march in, they closed in, until the cities became cages, and the structure became the trap. Because it always is. Ask yourself, what part of your life is frozen into form? What routines are you repeating without thought? What identity have you locked yourself inside? The more defined you are, the easier it is to read you, and the easier it is to break you. The masters of power know this. That's why they shift, morph, vanish, and return, stronger than ever. Formlessness is not passivity. It's not weakness. It's calculated unpredictability. It's psychological warfare. Because when your enemy doesn't know what you want, they can't manipulate you. When they don't know your values, they can't guilt you. When they can't read your strategy, they can't defend themselves. The more they guess, the more they doubt, the more they crumble. But to become formless, you must sacrifice something. Your ego. Your need to be understood, to be praised, to be authentic. In the game of power, authenticity is a trap. Because the moment you must be a certain way, you become enslaved by it. The powerful don't need to be seen, they need to be effective. Let go of your labels, kill your routine, burn your mask, and become what the moment requires. Formlessness means becoming unreadable, uncatchable, unstoppable. You develop personas like weapons, kind when needed, ruthless when required, silent when deadly. You evolve faster than your enemies can track. You let chaos shape you, because chaos breaks those who refuse to adapt. You never give them the same version twice, and when they try to grip you, they grasp at smoke. In the end, form is comfort, but comfort is death. Assume formlessness and rule from the shadows, because in a world of structure, the one who flows, the one who shifts, the one who disappears and reappears as something new, rules them all.